Tonight, information on the website highlighting sexual assault allegations on University of Washington campus.
And we take a look at the legacy of a well-known community activist here in Washington.
And we'll see how a new position created by the Center for Fraternity and Sorority Life may impact the multicultural Greek community on campus. Murrow News 8 starts now.
From Studio B on the campus of Washington State University, this is Pullman's only nightly newscast. This is Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Guillermo Mota.
And I'm Alex Clark. Welcome to Murrow News 8, Pullman's only nightly newscast.
A controversial website created by the students of University of Washington continues to draw national attention. Our own Taylor Swenson breaks down what exactly happened on the other side of the mountains.
The website Makes Them Scared allows people to anonymously accuse men of sexual assault, naming the accused without due process. The website originated at the University of Washington campus and has now gained submissions from numerous campuses across the nation. ASWCU President Savannah Rogers gave important information to students at WSU if their name were to pop up on this list.
The Office of Equal Opportunity, also known as the OEO, they will launch a full investigation into that report and then take action from there, whether it's referring it to student conduct or another office with WSU. But just by their names appearing on this website, there's really no action that the university can take specifically.
Most recently, the creator to Make Them Scared outed about 50 accused sexual assaulters, including the type of incident, additional information, and if the individual was part of the Greek system. The website no longer accepts anonymous submissions as of September 28th. Now all submissions require to include some form of identity verification for both the accuser and the accused. Outside of Gertson Hall, Taylor Swanson, Murrow News 8.
On Monday, Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen passed away after a long battle with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Allen had business stakes in the Seattle Seahawks, Portland Trail Blazers, and Seattle Sounders, and now the question remains of what will happen to ownership of these teams since Allen did not have a wife or children. Allen battled non-Hodgkin's lymphoma for years and announced 2 weeks ago that his cancer had come back and that he had started back on chemo. The announcement of his death came from Allen's company, Vulcan Inc. Monday brought more sad news for sports fans as longtime WSU sportscaster Bob Robertson decided Monday to hang up the headset for good. Robertson broadcasted Cougar football and basketball for over 50 years. His legacy will live on in the memories of Cougar fans across the world, but announced that he will stay around the Pullman area, but requested his name be printed on the retired Cougar broadcasters list. WSU freshman wide receiver Roderick Fisher pleaded guilty yesterday to what some call a baby DUI. In late August, the 19-year-old drove around College Hill with a blood alcohol level of below .08. Police arrested him on the spot and he will now spend 2 years on probation and pay a fine of nearly $1,000. No word yet on whether or not he will continue to play on the team.
The Center for Fraternity and Sorority Life opened an assistant director position to oversee the United Greek and National Panhellenic Councils. Kayla Bautista explains how this might impact the multicultural Greek community at WSU.
The Center for Fraternity and Sorority Life held a forum for students to meet and engage with 2 candidates in the running for the United Greek Council and National Panhellenic Council Assistant Director position.
Number one priority for them to be part of a multicultural fraternity or sorority. I think that would help them really know what we go through and know what it's like being a college student and being in one of those organizations.
The multicultural Greek community at WSU takes pride in being one of the biggest multicultural Greek communities in the region. To multicultural Greeks, the need for an advisor is essential in not only existing as the biggest, but striving to become the best.
I think another piece of it is to have somebody who is able to support them through some of the unique challenges of being students of color on a predominantly white campus. And maybe even myself as a white individual might not be able to have commonality in that experience.
Students can access an online evaluation form where they can provide their feedback for each candidate after each session. It only takes a few clicks and a couple seconds to have their voices heard.
Trying to make sure the name and the presence is known on campus. And I think a lot of times we focus on the IFC or the Panhellenic organizations on campus, Greek Road. But there's a lot of other organizations that sometimes students don't get to know about because they don't get that same kind of attention.
The Center for Fraternity and Sorority Life says feedback and a student and staff-based committee will determine which candidate will receive an offer for the position. Kayla Bautista, Murrow News 8.
And WSU's Quarter Century Club recognized the Dean of the Edward R. Murrow College of Communication, Dr. Bruce Plinkleton, for 25 years of service to Washington State University. The Quarter Century Club, WSU's longest running employee recognition program since 1934, the Quarter Century Club has hosted an annual recognition event to honor faculty and staff who have reached the impressive milestone. This year, WSU recognized Pinkleton's accomplishment of becoming the new Dean of the Murrow College, and the Quarter Century Club recognized 40 other new inductees this year. WSU Elson S. Floyd College of Medicine received its initial accreditation for graduate medical education. The college can now develop accreditation council for graduate medical education, residency, and fellowship training programs. Founding Dean of the college, Tom Kowiak, says increases the chances of students practicing medicine in Washington and increases the opportunity to build residency programs in places families that need them. Well, did you know that election day is right around the corner? When we come back, we'll have the information on how Whitman County voters can prepare.
And we'll take a look at why Idaho's Fishing and Games Commissioner resigned. Stay tuned.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Idaho Fish and Game Commissioner Blake Fisher resigned following a recent hunting trip in Africa last month. During the trip, Fisher sent an email to co-workers stating that he killed 14 animals and included some of the pictures of himself alongside the animals. The press heard about the story and saw the photos taken over the weekend, and in response, Idaho Governor C.L. Butch Otter asked for and received the resignation of Fisher. We have an update for the 30-year-old woman accused of murdering a Coeur d'Alene back on September 28th near Colfax. Ashley Myers pled not guilty to second-degree murder by reason of insanity Friday in Whitman County Superior Court. The judge said that if Myers continues to plead insanity and the court deems her not guilty, they will commit her to life in a mental hospital. Myers said that in her plea that she believes that at the time of the offense, she was legally insane.
The general election takes place on November 6th this year. 5th Congressional District incumbent Kathy McMorris Rogers runs for her 7th term against challenger Lisa Brown. Lisa Brown raised more money than has ever been raised by a challenger of McMorris Rogers. Brown has raised about $4.5 million, while McMorris Rogers has raised a little over $5 million. Voters can visit the Washington Voters Guide online for more information on these candidates and initiatives they will vote on. You know, Guillermo, this is one of my favorite times of the year. Cool weather, sunny skies, and as always, the colorful leaves.
You know, I definitely prefer the summer, but when we come back, Bradley Warren will let us know how the weather we can expect for these following days.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
It seems like the sunshine days want to stick around. Bradley, you joined us now on the desk. Tell us how the weather we're looking for the following days.
Well, Bradley, I sure hope the sunshine is here to stay. I mean, I like the fall, but I hate these cold temperatures.
Well, it's time to put those barbecues away. No more hot dogs, but definitely time to get the cold weather gear out. It's time to make that transition. Let's take a look over at our weather wall for today's high. Today we saw 60 degrees, so it's just going to stay in that area. We're going to see all throughout the rest of this week temperatures in the mid-60s. Dew point today, 25 degrees, so your yard is going to see those early 2000 dew points tomorrow morning, or early 2000 frosted tips tomorrow morning when you come outside, so you're going to see some ice out on your yard. Let's take a look around the region right now. Temperatures in the 60s in Spokane, 61 in Pullman, 37 tonight as your overnight low in the Pullman area. Our highest area in the region today was Vancouver, 71 degrees, so nice and warm down there. Tomorrow morning we'll see 61 degrees. It's going to get a little colder or a little warmer around the afternoon, and then back down to 37 for the evening. Let's take a look at your 5-day forecast for the next couple days. 60 degrees tomorrow, 66 on Thursday, and then 70, about 70 for game day. So Cougar football Saturday is going to have some great almost temperature, almost summer-esque temperatures. So it's going to be a great day for game day to be in Pullman. Super excited for that.
Thanks, Bradley. Wow, I'm definitely looking forward to the weather this weekend. What about you?
Yeah, you don't have to wear your flannel.
I might have to join you guys on that one. Well, another place that you could find your Halloween costume this year when we come back.
It's going to be sunny, and it's going to be a good game.
I'm one unlucky guy. The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning. 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
The chances of being a victim in an airline crash, 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts? The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
If you're still looking for that perfect gorilla in costume, well, Idaho has the University of Idaho Theater Arts Department started today and runs through Wednesday. They help you prepare for Halloween to raise funds for the U of I Theater Costume Shop and the student chapter of the U.S. Institute of Theater of Technology. If you're interested, check it out. The sale is tomorrow from 2 p.m. to 4 in the Hard Run Theater. Just make sure you can drop. You just make sure you don't drop your glass slippers on the way.
Well, G, what are you going to be for Halloween this year?
I'm going to be a combination between a gorilla and Cinderella.
I think I'm going to be a tax agent.
I mean, I haven't done it in a while.
You haven't done taxes in a while, or you haven't done a Halloween costume in a while?
Thank you for watching tonight. Join us every weeknight at 7:10 for Pullman's only nightly newscast.
Have a great evening, and don't forget to follow Murrow News 8 on Facebook and Twitter.
Good night, Pullman. Thanks for joining us.
Gorilla and Cinderella.
I haven't done a Halloween costume in years.
Well,
it's been a long, long time. But it's okay. Yep.
That's all Matt is Jenny.
It's all right.